World Champion, ShaCarri Richardson. Olympic champion Julien Alfred. And the fastest woman in the world this year so far, Jefferson wouldn't. Remember this unforgettable final at the Paris Olympics where all three met? Well, another clash looms large on the horizon. And this time, the circumstances have changed dramatically. This race has the hallmark of a classic. Sprinting enthusiasts, beware. In this video, I will break down what is likely to happen in this race. July 5th, Eugene, Oregon. I will also say why I believe that whatever the outcome of this race, it will have a huge impact on the World Athletics Women's 100 meters dash final. ShaCarri Richardson's season so far pales in comparison to the likes of Julien Alfred and Jefferson Wooden's season. She looks like a shadow of herself in her opening race, finishing a disappointing 4th in her 100 meters race, clocking a time of 11.47 seconds. For Richardson, the Hayward Field ground will evoke mixed emotions, disappointment, and elation from triumphs. Perhaps this race will evocatively recall what could be considered her strongest negative emotions. Just imagine for one moment finishing last in a race where one of your main rivals clocked a time that was once considered almost impossible to achieve. We also saw the positive emotion of relief after a series of unfortunate events has ended. This was a ticket to her very first Olympics. She did it in style. This run sent her through to the Paris Olympics. An astonishing 10.71 seconds. And don't forget this audacious run at this Diamond League race last year, just before the 2024 Olympics. Which emotions will dominate? Well, I believe triumph emotions will be triumphant. She demonstrated her mental fortitude in the 2023 100 meters final in Budapest. This was after that infamous race where she finished last in 2021. Jefferson Wooden seems to have flown under the radar, but really, she was hidden in plain sight. Just take a look at this race. ShaCarri Richardson ran a world-leading time of 10.71 seconds. Jefferson Wooden clocked a quick 10.80 seconds. ShaCarri's main antagonist, finishing as the runner-up. Jefferson also finished third behind ShaCarri Richardson and Julien Alfred at the Paris Olympics. She is now fully in the spotlight after forcing everyone to take notice when she recorded a world-leading time of 10.73 seconds. Julien Alfred is easily the most consistent sprinter around. She is unbeaten over 100, 200 and 300 meters. Her 60 meters splits are insane. Her top end speed and endurance are incredible. I don't see how her opponents can plan a strategy to defeat this. The start of a race is crucial, especially when there is not a huge talent gap. Any errors at the start, you are immediately put under pressure by your opponents. No respite to recover. More often than not, one mistake will lead to another. 9 times out of 10, Julien Alfred is going to get a great start. I think she is genetically predisposed to, as well as her top-end speed and endurance. Otherwise, we would certainly have seen more athletes like her. If she is on top of her game as she is now, she is almost unbeatable. At the moment she has to have a bad day at the office. If she gets it right, she wins. Right here, ShaCarri got a great start. Alfred, not her customarily great start, but good start. Consequently, she immediately began to feel the pressure from Richardson. Now she has to force it. Big mistake. Now she can't relax. Paris Olympics, a different story. There were no mistakes, no pressure to gain advantage. Her great start has already put her in an advantageous position. Looking at the two leading sprinters, Jefferson Wooden and Julien Alfred's race. 10.73 and 10.75 seconds respectively. Both great performances. What was nuanced in these two performances was how Julien won her race. It was obvious that she had more in the tank, and that was very telling. What was also telling was her Olympic win. That impressive time of 10.72 seconds was done in the rain. I believe she is a sub-10.7 runner. This will certainly manifest itself very soon. I believe the winner of this race will have a huge psychological advantage going into the Tokyo World Championship final. Nowhere else in the world is anyone hitting those high marks.
But miles ahead of everybody. Jefferson wouldn't 10.74. That is a legal win. That is incredibly quick.